Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ananta Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthira Nakula Sahadevascha Sughosha Manipushpako Kashyascha Parameshvasa Shikhandi Cha Maharataha Drishtadyumno Viratascha Satyakish Chaparajitaha Drupado Draupadayascha Sarvashaha Prithivipate Sobhadrash Cha Mahabahu Shankhan Dadmu Pritak Ananta Vijayang Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthira Nakulak Sahadevascha Sughosha Manipushpako Kashyascha Parameshvasa Shikhandi Cha Maharataha Drishtadyumno Viratascha Satyakishcha Parajitaha Drupado Draupadayascha Sarvashak Prithivipate Sobhadrascha Mahabahu Shankhan Dadmu Pritak Ananta Vijayang Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthira Nakalak Sahadevascha Sughosha Manipushpako Kashyascha Parameshvasa Shikhandi Cha Maharataha Drishtadyumno Viratascha Satyakishcha Parajitaha Drupado Draupadayascha Sarvashak Prithivipate Sobhadrascha Mahabahu Shankhan Dadmu Pritak Ananta Vijayam. The conch named Ananta Vijaya. Raja, the king. Kunti Putra, the son of Kunti. Yudhishthira, Nakula, Sahadeva, Cha, and Sughosha Manipushpaka. The conch is named Sughosha and Manipushpaka. Kashaha, the king of Kashi. Varanasi, Cha, and Parameshvasa, the great archer. Shikhandi, Cha, Also, Maharataha, one who can fight alone against thousands. Drishtadyumna, the son of King Drupada. Virata, the prince who gave shelter to the Pandavas while they were in disguise. Cha, also, Satyaki, the same as Yuyudhana, the charioteer of Lord Krishna. Cha, and Aparajitaha, who were never vanquished before. Drupada, the king of Panchala. Draupadayaha, the sons of Draupadi. Cha, also, Sarvashaha, all. Prithivipate, O king. Sobhadraha, the son of Subhadra. Abhimanyu. Cha, also, Mahabahu, greatly armed. Shankhan, conch shells. Dadmuhu, blue. Pritak, each separately. Translation: King Yudhishthira, the son of Kunti, blew his conch shell, the Ananta Vijaya, and Nakula and Sahodeva blew the Sughosha and Mani Pushpaka. That great archer, the king of Kashi, the great fighter, Shikhandi, Drishtadyumna, Virata, and the unconquerable Satyaki, Drupada, the sons of Draupadi, and the others, O king, such as the son of Subhadra, greatly armed, all blew their respective conch shells.
All the businessmen, they assemble in exchange, like stock exchange.
Dhritarashtra is addressed as Prithivipate,
with each other. Tumultuous
the
sound.
Lord of the
that tumultuous
world.
sound means
Prithvi. Prithvi means this
businessman
planet.
is talking, what is your rate? This is my rate. What is your rate? This is
So,
you cannot
5,000 years
expect
ago,
that is stock exchange.
from the
The
statement,
people gathered
it
there, they are
appears
talking something about
that the
Bhagavad
king
and
of
no. Similarly,
Hastinapur
when there is talk between
was
the Supreme
the
Lord
emperor
Krishna
of the whole
and
world,
his devotee,
Prithivipate.
so this whole talk is bhakti.
One
There
king,
is nothing else.
the whole planet was being governed
They
by
derive
one
some meaning,
emperor or king,
Jnanatmak,
and
Vyakhya. They describe
different
on
parts
the
of the world,
understanding
other
of the
kings,
Jnani
subordinate kings,
philosophical
as they are
speculators.
named here.
They are also candidates.
Drupado,
Those who are Jnani,
then Virata,
actually, they are also interested to know
Kashya.
who is Krishna. Jnani cha bharatarusha.
in different parts of the world, they came and joined.
Artho arthati.
And each and every one of them
Jnani cha
possessed
bharatarusha.
a different kind of big
These four classes
shankha.
of men, provided their background
So they
is
declared that
pious
now we
life.
are ready to fight.
Impious life cannot inquire about God.
And another
God
significance
can
of this
understand.
verse is that Yudhishthira is also described here as Raja.
Jisam antagatam papam jananam
In the beginning, Sanjaya informs the Rashtra
Papi,
that
sinful
Duryodhana,
man, they
Raja.
They understand only things
So
that Krishna
actually the fight
is
is
Bhagavan,
between the two
Swayam.
kings. One
He is an
side,
ordinary man.
Duryodhana,
He is little powerful,
another side,
historically
Yudhishthira.
very famous man. So
One
he is after
may
a
not
man.
misunderstand, therefore particularly mentioned Kunti Putra.
This is the conclusion of the abhakta.
This Raja
devotees
is Kunti's son,
and sinful men.
Kunti Putra.
So anyone who is declaring himself God, immediately should know
Drupada,
he is the
Maharaj
greatest
Drupada.
sinful man.
the
And
father
if you
of
study his
Draupadi.
private life, you will see that he is number one.
Draupadi was
Otherwise, nobody will
gained
say
by
that,
Arjuna
this false
in
representation.
competition.
Nobody. Any pious man will not.
Draupadi, the daughter of
You know what I am. What is
Maharaj
it?
Dipak,
Me. How
he
can
is
I
Draupadi.
claim
She is
to take the
Draupadi.
position of God?
And her sons, they are
And,
Draupadi.
they become famous among
So,
rascals.
the grandfather, the grandson,
As it is stated
all of
in
them
the
are present because they were allies.
Savai Usta Kharais.
Maharaj Dipak happened to be the father-in-law of the Pandavas.
Usta Kharai Samasthuta
Draupadi accepted 5 husbands.
In this world, we
When
see
Draupadi
there are
was
many
gained
great men,
in the competition,
so-called great men,
they were
and they are
incognito.
very much praised
The
by
Pandavas
the people.
were incognito. They are banished
So,
for 12
Bhagavad
years,
says
and after
that
12 years,
anyone
1 year, they had to
who is
leave
not a devotee,
incognito. Nobody would understand
who
where they are
never
living.
chants the Hare Krishna mantra,
So they took shelter
he may be
at the
very
house
great
of
man
Maharaj
in the estimation
Virat.
of rascals, but he is
So
nothing
Virat
but
at that time,
and
this Maharaj Virat's daughter
And-
Uttara was trained by Arjuna
Sabir Baraha Ustro.
for dancing.
So how you can say
Arjuna was
such a
appointed
great man,
as
you
a
are saying
dancing
that,
teacher
our business
for the
is
daughter
very
of
thankless
Maharaj
stuff.
Virat,
We
Uttara.
say any man who is not a devotee,
So when
he is rascal.
it was discovered that
it is very
Arjuna
harsh word.
was not a dancing
have to
teacher,
use
he
it.
was the great hero,
As soon as we see
Maharaj Virat
that he is
wanted
not a devotee
to
of
offer
Krishna,
his daughter
then he is a rascal.
that you marry my
How
daughter
do we say?
because he was
He is not my
disclosed.
enemy, but we have to say.
So
Because it is stated by
Arjuna
Krishna.
said, how can I marry this girl?
If you are really Krishna conscious,
I am
then our business
teacher,
is to repeat the words
therefore,
of Krishna. That's all.
a teacher is to be
What is the
considered
difference
as
between
father.
a Krishna's
So it is not
representative and non-representative?
So if you like,
The
I
representative of
can get
Krishna
this
will
girl
simply
married with my
repeat
son,
what Krishna says. That's all. He becomes-
Subhadra, Subhadra's son.
It doesn't require
Arjuna
much
had
qualification. You
wife,
simply
Subhadra.
repeat
That
with
Subhadra,
firm
you know,
conviction.
sister of Krishna.
As Krishna says, Sarvadharman
Sister of
parittajya
Krishna.
mamekang saranam vraja.
So,
So, one who has
Subhadra,
accepted this fact
Balaram,
that
elder
if I
brother.
surrender to Krishna,
Krishna,
my
younger
all
brother.
business is successful.
Krishna wanted to hand
Is
over
Krishna.
Subhadra to Arjuna,
You
and
don't
Balaram
require to be
wanted
very
to hand
highly
over
educated
Subhadra to
or
Durjana.
advanced. Simply, if you simply accept
So Krishna
that
could
what
not say
Krishna
anything.
says, just like Arjuna said, Sarvamedam
The elder brother has
Tanmane.
decided.
That was the occasion.
Therefore,
My dear
Krishna
Krishna,
advised
whatever you
Arjuna
are
to
saying,
kidnap
I
Subhadra.
accept. Without any
Just see how
that
much
is bhakti.
Krishna
Therefore, Arjuna is
was affectionate to Arjuna.
address. Bhaktosi. This is
That
the business.
Arjuna
That's
liked
why,
also to marry Subhadra,
Think of
and
Krishna.
Subhadra
as
also
like me,
liked,
ordinary
but
man.
the elder brother
This is the
did not
difference
agree.
between a bhakta
So they made a plan that Arjuna
Bhakta
kidnapped Subhadra.
that I am insignificant.
This kidnapping was
A
allowed
small
among the
spark of
Kshatriyas
Krishna.
and fight.
Krishna is
That is
individual
Kshatriya
person.
marriage.
I am also
Unless
individual
there is
person.
fight,
But when we
that marriage
consider
is not
about
complete.
his power and my power, I am most
the
insignificant.
red vermilion which we apply,
This is understanding of
that is Kshatriya principle.
there is no difficulty.
After killing the
Simply one
opposite
must
party,
be
the blood
sincere.
will be smeared
Not
over
sinful, but the
the
sinful
bride,
man cannot understand.
bride. That is
The
conquered.
simple
victory.
man, he will
So in
say,
every
oh,
marriage,
Krishna is also man, I am also man.
Krishna Krishna
Why I
had
am not God?
16,108 wives.
You are God, you are every God.
And each wife
Like Vivekananda
was
said.
married by fighting,
Why you are searching after God?
beginning from
Don't you
Rukmini.
see so many gods are loitering in the
Rukmini
street?
also, the first wife of Krishna,
You see, this is his God
the
real.
first queen, and Krishna
This is his God
became
real.
king of
And he
Dwarka.
became a big man.
She was the first
He's
queen.
seeing everyone God.
So
This
she
foolishness,
was kidnapped
this
by
rascaldom
Arjuna.
is going on all over the world.
Rukmini
One does not know what is
was
God, what is power of
settled
God,
up
what is
to be
meant by
married
God.
with
They are accepting some rascal.
Shishupal.
Nowadays there is going on.
Shishupal also happened to
Another
be
rascal has
Krishna's
come.
cousin brother.
He is also declaring himself.
And Rukmini
God.
did not like
So it has
that
become
she
very
would be
cheap thing.
handed over to Shishupal.
But
She wanted to
they
marry
have no
Krishna.
brain to think that I am clean.
So she sent one letter
What power I have got.
to Krishna that this is the
This
position.
is the
My
mystery.
brother,
This is the mystery. Without
Rukma,
becoming devotee,
he has decided to hand
mystery
over
of
to me
understanding God
to
is
Shishupal,
not
but I
possible.
don't like.
And Krishna has said,
So
in the
please
Bhagavad,
arrange
how one
for
can
kidnapping me.
Bhaktyamam
A
abhijanati
Brahmana was
javan
sent
daschami
to
tat.
Krishna.
Only by devotion.
And that is also another responsibility of
He would
Kshatriya.
have said, by
If a girl
my
proposes,
topmost knowledge,
I want to marry you,
or by
a
yogic
Kshatriya cannot
process,
refuse.
or by acting, becoming a very great
Cannot refuse.
karmi, worker,
See,
one can
he
understand.
must marry that girl,
No, he has never
even
said.
at the risk of life.
Never said.
This
So
is
the
Kshatriya.
Kurmis, Gyanis, Yogis, they are all
One
rascals. They
Rakshasi,
cannot understand Krishna. All
she
rascals.
wanted to marry Bhima.
Kurmis are third class rascal. The Gyanis are
So,
second class rascal. And the Yogis
Bhima
are first
refused,
class.
she was a Rakshasi.
That's all.
So she complained to Maharaj Yudhishthira
You should understand.
that I wanted to
so-called
marry
yogis,
Bhima, but he
they are
has
first class
refused.
rascal because they do not understand Krishna.
And Yudhishthira Maharaj compelled
Gyanis,
Bhima, you
they
must
are
marry.
also second class rascal.
Even though she is Rakshasi,
Even
you are
a
Kshatriya,
big
cannot
scholar
refuse.
like Dr. Radha Krishna.
This was the system.
He is
Very nice system.
how
Brahman,
say,
Kshatri, Vaishya, Shudra.
deformed the meaning of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says,
Don't what
Manmana
now.
bhava mad bhakta madhyaji mang
You should
namastu.
hear. You cannot
You
divert your
always think
attention.
this is Krishna consciousness. Manmana, always think of Krishna.
So,
Me,
all these
about
kings
me, Krishna says.
on the side of the
And they make
Pandavas,
meaning
they
that
were relatives.
you can say also. Krishna says
So they joined.
that you always think of him. You can say
So
also. Think
when
of
they
him. This
blew
meaning,
their different types of corn
distort.
cell,
So
then the other
Krishna
side
says, Manmana bhavamad
Well,
bhakta madhyaji mang namastu.
trembled
And this Dr. Radha
Oh,
says,
they have
it is
gathered
not
so much
to be
strength.
Krishna person.
because Duryodhana
He's a
thought
big scholar.
that for
And Dr.
continually for 13
He
years
cannot understand Krishna.
Pandavas were banished,
Krishna says directly.
so
Manmana
they could not
bhavamad.
gather
He is interpreting.
any good amount of soldiers.
Therefore,
But when they
this
saw
word is used here.
that there's so many kings from different parts of the world have joined them,
Rishikesham idam vakam.
So,
Rishikesham tada vakam.
they become frightened.
Mahipate.
that is described in the
Mahipate.
next
O
verse.
king.
Saghosha dhasturashtanang hridayani
Dhritarashtra.
badarat.
He is a king.
They are
Mahipate.
just like
Rishikesham.
heartbroken. What is this?
Kopidhaja.
They have gathered
Kopidhaja is
so much
nominative.
great fighters.
He said, Kopidhaja. Kopidhaja also.
Navascha prithing chaiva tumula
Kopidhaja, our
abhinunadam.
on his stage, just like
You read this verse.
nowadays also, every nation has different types of flag.
Dhatarashtanam Hridayani Yodarayat
On the dhaja means
Nabhascha Prithivim Chaiva Tumulo Abhyununadayan Sukhosho dhatarashranam hridayani vyadarayat nabhascha prithivim chaiva tumalobhyanunadayan sukhosho dhatarashranam hridayani vyadarayat nabhascha prithivim jaiva tumulobhyanunadayan sakosha, that kosha, vibration, dhatarashtrana, of the sons of Dhritarashtra, hridayani, hearts, vyadarayat, shattered, nabhaha, the sky, cha, also, prithivim, the surface of the earth, cha, also, eva, certainly, tumulaha, uproarious, abhyanunadayan, by resounding. Translation: the blowing of these different conch shells became uproarious, and thus vibrating both in the sky and on the earth, it shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra.
This is the idea.
Enemy.
So, any activity,
one enemy fight, the other party.
they should always
Well
pray
equipped,
to the
strong.
previous achar.
So
Kindly
it
help.
breaks the heart of the enemy.
Kindly, this is, Vaishnava
That
is
happens.
always thinking himself helpless. Helpless.
So there is nothing to be especially.
And begging help.
The
from
breaking of the heart by vibrating
Just like in
different
Chaitanya Charitamrita,
types
you
of
find
concept
the author at
from
end
the
of
side of the
every
Pandavas,
chapter.
it broke the heart of the Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra, his sons, 100 sons.
His every line he's thinking
So from
of
Dhritarashtra,
Raghunatha,
Dhritarashtra.
previous Hashad.
Dhritarashtra, Hridayani,
So let me surrender to the
and it
Goswami.
sounded both in
they
the
will
sky
help me
or
how
on
to
the
write.
surface.
You cannot write. That is not possible.
So I think
So this is Vaishnava's policy.
that's all.
Vaishnava Thakur, Tomaro kukur bolia janoha mur. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has sung. My dear Vaishnava Thakur, you just accept me as your dog. As the dog works by the indication of the master. He'll give his life. Dog has a good qualification. However, a strong dog may be, when the master orders, he'll give his life. This is dog. Faithful, so faithful to the master. So Vaishnava Thakur, so Bhaktivinoda Thakur is praying, Vaishnava Thakur, tomaro kukur bolia janoha mori. My dear Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur means Guru, kindly accept me as your dog. And he describes, I forget the exact language, that I will always try to protect you. As dog, keep watch. So I will watch. So nobody can come to disturb you. And whatever little prasadam you will give me, I will be satisfied. Dog is a dog's qualification. The master is eating, but the dog will never come unless the master gives little morsel. He is satisfied. He is satisfied. So this is Vaishnavism, to follow the previous achar. This is Vaishnavism. Mahajana jainagata sapantha dharmashta tattang nihitang guhayam Mahajana jainagata tarka pratishtha sutayo vivinya. Tarka, if you are a very great logician, you can argue. Why Krishna can be God? I can be God. By logic, you may defeat an ignorant devotee. But Shastra says, by becoming a big logician, you cannot understand transcendental knowledge. Transcendental knowledge you have to understand by submitting. Pranipatena, tad vidhi pranipatena. First of all, surrender. Tad vidhi. If you want to know this transcendental science, then you must fully surrender. This is first qualification. Tad vidhi pranipatena, pariprasnena shivaya. Three things. First surrender, then if you cannot understand, then you question. Otherwise you have no right to question from a Vaishnava. Not that, can you show me God? What qualification you have got? You want to see God? Another rascal will say, yes, I will show you God. Come to me, I shall show you God. This is going. One rascal inquires, can you show me God? And the big rascal says, yes, come to me alone, I shall show you God. This business is going. God seeing is so cheap thing that any rascal comes, can you show me God? And another rascal says, yes, come to me in the evening, I shall show you. That means if he is a foolish rascal, then he will show him something magic and he will understand, I have seen God. That's all, finished. God seeing business is finished. And he comes after God seeing, he is the same rascal. What improvement you have seen God, what improvement you have made? God seeing is so cheap thing? No. So we should be very careful. If we actually are interested in understanding Manusyanam, it is not so easy. In the Bhagavad Gita you will find Manusyanam sahasreshu kaschid jatati siddhaye. Out of many millions of persons, kaschid jatati siddhaye, one person becomes interested how to make his life successful. Because they do not know what is successful life. They simply know how to work like hogs and dogs. Day and night working. And what is the goal of life? The sense gratification. Just like the hogs. Hogs you will find day and night finding out where is stool. And you will eat. And as soon as the hogs become very fatty, because they eat actually very substantial, the stool is chemically very substantial food. It contains hypophosphites. The doctor said, I do not know whether they have tasted. But they taste it actually. When they taste in laboratory, they taste. I know that. They taste it, they have to taste it. Because their laboratory chemical examination means the symptoms has to be written. The characteristics, just like potassium cyanide, they have not tested. Because as soon as you test, you will die. So chemical analysis means one has to test to find out the characteristics. So this I have seen one doctor friend, he was keeping one dysentery stool in a plate. So in his table, I saw, what is this, doctor? He saw it is to be tested, it is dysentery stool. So they test it. They take fees. Everyone, medical man knows. So this hog's business is to eat stool, and as soon as he gets fatty, then sex. And that sex has no discrimination. You will see hogs He does not care whether mother, sister or any daughter, it doesn't matter. So this is hog civilization. Simply eating and getting strength of the senses and enjoy it. This human life is not meant for that purpose. Therefore it is said that a person without God consciousness, Krishna consciousness, he is no better than these dogs and hogs. That's all. This is our conclusion. We don't give any formal respect. Of course we have to give because we are in this world. But at heart we cannot give respect to a person who has not any sense of Krishna consciousness. We cannot give. Because who is going to give any respect to the dogs and hogs? Sabire baraha ustak kharai samstuta purusha pasu. Therefore Jiva Goswami has commented on this verse. If somebody says that this Mr. such and such, this doctor such and such, he is respected by so many people, and you are saying that he is a rascal, what is this? So Jiva Goswami says that this man who is respected by, he is respected by whom? He is respected by this class of men, dogs, hogs, camel and asses. So he is a big poshu, just like the lion. Lion is respected by, in the forest, by dogs, hogs, camel and asses and other animals. Because lion is the king of the animals. But does it mean because he is designated as the king of animals, it has got any use? Has it got any use for any purpose? Similarly, these political leaders, they may be lion, but who respects them? These dogs, hogs, camels and asses, that's all. He may be a big animal, but he is animal. No better than a big animal, that's all. And other animals, praises. Dogs, hogs, camels. Every word in the Shrimad Bhagavad we have described why especially these animals have been selected. Dogs, hogs, camel and asses. The dog is very faithful to his master. He'll commit so many offenses for the sake of the master. Because he knows the master gives me food. So, in your country, if you pass through one's house, from within the house, they will bark, 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 bark. Why you are going in front of my house? This is committing offense, unnecessary. So the dog business, one side he is very faithful, and one side he is simply committing offense, unnecessarily threatening other people, you see, unnecessary, without any offense. And dog's another business is that he is seeking always master. Unless he finds out a good master, it is a street dog, and it has no place. It has no place. It will not get sufficient food, become lean and thin, and loiter in the street, because dog must find out, Shudra-like. Shudra, unless he finds out a master to provide him, all education is useless. Nowadays they are educated, but they must have a good service. That means he is a Shudra. Without finding a master, his education has no value. So therefore, in the Shastra it is said, Kalo Shudra Sambhava. Kalo, in this age, Kali Yuga, everyone is Shudra, because he cannot even live without having a master. He must have a master to provide him. But the Vedic culture is that Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, they will not accept any service. No. They will die of starvation, especially Brahmana. that is enjoined in the Shastras. That is a Brahmana, if he is in bad position somewhere or other, economically, he may accept the position of a Kshatriya or a Vaishya, but he should not accept the position of a Shudra, that is dogs. This is so injustice. Therefore, formally, a Brahmana, when he accepts a service from anywhere, he was rejected from the Brahman society. You know, Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, they belong to a very high class Brahman, Saraswat Brahman, very rich man. But both the brothers accepted service in Mohammedan government as ministers, and they are immediately rejected from the Brahman society. It is not very long ago, say about 500 years ago, the Brahman society was so strong. As soon as they will accept service, you know, the Tagore family of Calcutta, Rabindranath Tagore, they are also Brahmin. And we know in our childhood, they are also excommunicated from the Brahmin families because they also accepted service. These are Vedic principles. If we follow, the Brahmana will not accept anyone's service. That is against. Similarly, Kshatriya. Kshatriya, why this fight between Arjuna? They made them bereft of the kingdom. So they appealed to Duryodhana. They, my dear Duryodhana, you are my brother, you have taken all our properties, so we are Kshatriya, we are not going to become Vaishya or Brahmana. We must leave. Give us at least 5 villages, 5 brothers. We shall be satisfied. There is no question of war. No, sir. Not even the land which can hold the point of needle. I cannot spare. There is no way. Therefore, there was fight. There was fight. So these are some of the glorious points of this fight. But he depended on Krishna, Arjuna. Therefore you are successful, victorious. You do act as Kshatriya. Not that as Kshatriya he should become a Brahmin beggar. No, a Kshatriya cannot be beggar. And neither a Brahman cannot be Vaishya. This is real caste system. But you work as a cobbler and at the same time you claim to become a Brahman. This is not allowed. Formerly the king used to see whether a Brahmana is acting like a Brahman. Otherwise he will be stopped. Then he will be designated as he is working. This was the duty of the king to see that everyone is employed according to his profession. It is the duty of the king to see. Everyone must be employed. A Brahmana must be working like a Brahmana. A Kshatriya must be working like a Kshatriya. A Vaishya must be working like a. Otherwise he cannot say. Not like at the present moment. A Brahmana is working, a servant, a Shudra, and he is Brahman. No, this is called Asurik Varnashram. Varnashram. Varnashram is very good institution. But still Varnashram, perfect Varnashram, cannot be possible in this age. That when there was talk between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai, how perfection of life can be attained. So Ramananda Rai first of all quoted a verse from Vishnu Purana, Varnasamacharavata Purushena Paraprama Vishnu Aradhati Pumsa Nannat Tattosho Karanam. That when human society accepts this Varnashram institution, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, brahmachari, grihastha. This is Vedic civilization. Without this division, there is no civilization. They are animals. So therefore he quoted this verse, varnasama charavata, purushena parapama. If anyone is following the principles of varnasama, then he is worshipping Lord Vishnu. Because the whole life is meant for worshipping Vishnu. The present civilization, they do not know that. Nate vidu sartha gatim hi Vishnu. They do not know, rascals. So what is the aim of life? Aim of life is to become Vaishnava, servant of Vishnu. Therefore, the very word is used, Rishikesha. Rishikesha, he is the guide. Ishara sarvabhutanam riddesha Arjuna tisthiti. So, Arjuna was strictly following the Vaishnava principle. And therefore, he inquired from Rishikesh because he knows the Rishikesh will guide me. Sarvasya chahang ridi sannivistya. Ridi sannivistya. Mattasmriti jnanam apohanancha. So Arjuna knew it. Therefore this very word is used. The other day also Rishikesh word was there. And bhakti means to satisfy Rishikesh. This is bhakti. Rishikena, Rishikesha, Sevanam, Bhakti Ruchyate. Bhakti, this is the simple definition of bhakti. Rishikena, Rishik means the senses. As you have got hands, legs, eyes, ears, these are different senses. When you engage your senses only for the service of Krishna, then you become devout. That's all. Your life is perfect. You simply see Krishna nicely decorated in the temple, that is bhakti. You simply prepare foodstuff for Krishna, that is bhakti. You simply chant the holy name of Krishna, that is bhakti. In this way, we can utilize all the senses. We can utilize our hands in collecting flowers, in cleansing the temple. If you haven't got education, it doesn't require. Simply engage your senses. Rishikena, Rishikesha, Sevanam. They will become perfect. You have got your senses. Engage the senses for the service of Krishna. Then you become perfect. Very nice thing. You don't require to become a very big philosopher, very rich man, very nicely educated. Nothing of this sort. Simply you have got your senses, engage the senses in the service of Krishna, your life is perfect. Thank you very much.